Hi, how y'all doing today? Wednesday the 16th, 2022. So I woke up this morning and I felt the heavy energy again. I could feel like it was disappointment, right? And then I did some research on my YouTube and realized that a lot of people had their hopes up for this speech that Trump made yesterday, and it wasn't what they wanted. Let's just put it that way, right? But he does speak in code, all these politicians do. So yeah, I feel the disappointment of the consciousness of people because I am an empath, right? It's a heavy pain day too. It's got my fibro flared, but we did snow here last night in Ontario. It's really damp. So that could have something to do with it too. I'm like a barometer, okay? I started feeling it last night before it started snowing. But yeah, but I still have hopes about what's going on in the world because nobody's telling the truth. There's stuff going on. Plus, we had an EBS alert here in Canada, right? It was just a, what do they call it, training or whatever, you know what I mean? Just to see if it was working. There was nothing, no news or nothing on it. So, yeah, it was just a test. Now, that's interesting because that's one of the signs, right? We haven't had one here for years. And then on a YouTube video, I heard another woman's comment that they were having one in the United States in her state. So they seem to be ramping that up a bit more. So let's see how it all works out, okay? And Mr. T did say on his video last night, his address to the nation, that he was commander-in-chief. He's never said that before in the last 2 years. Other people have said it about him, but he hasn't said it about himself. So that's also interesting, right? I also learned something today spiritually, right? To connect to your personal guru, which sits right here, not your third eye, right here on the hump of your nose, right in between. It is when you breathe in your nose and then out your nose. You go, breathe in and say, I am the spirit, and then breathe out, not the body. And practice that. And that's how you connect to your personal guru, your spiritual helper, maybe your genie even. So I've been starting to practice that. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to do it tonight as I fall asleep. See if it'll give me any dreams. So yeah, interesting. I did some numerology on the numbers, the dates that they were talking about in these other videos, because yesterday was November the 15th, 2022. And then in the United States in 1777, I can't remember the exact month and date, but at the time when I heard it, I added them both up and they both came to 23. So that's the synchronicity. It means something. Plus, last night was the last quarter of the moon. That's the planetary alignment. As I've learned, all of these people don't do anything without it being the right energy, the right planetary alignments and stuff like that. And we had a major coronal ejection from the sun last night, too. So interesting, right? I think it is. All synchronous.